60 Chapter 3 History Ruling the Countryside. As mentioned earlier, the British had come to India and traded gradually. The situation changed, especially after the battles of Plassey and Buxar. The company captured सब मेरे को मत सुना ठीक है हाँ तो यहाँ मत बोल कैप्चर सम टेरिटरीज एंड ऑल्सो इज्जत करने तो आती नहीं है बुक्स की गॉट द राइट टू कलेक्ट टैक्सेस आफ्टर द बैटल ऑफ बक्सर द मुगल एम्परर अपॉइंटेड ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी द दीवान ऑफ बंगाल इन अगस्त 1765 change in revenue system. The company became the chief financially administrator of the areas under its control as the Diwan. It had to systematically organize the revenue resources of that area along with the administration so that maximum revenue could be earned with the territorial expansion, the financially viabilities of the East India Company also increased manifold for which it required a lot of money. Being a trending company, it also had to answer that it could buy the product it needed and sell, but it wanted. Therefore, the British adopted all means to enhance their income. This proved disastrous for the Indian economy. The natural consequences of the British rule were economic exploitation of the country, ruin of peasantry, and decline of trade and handicrafts. New land systems. Agriculture was the main occupation of the Indians, thus the chief sources of income of the government continued to be land revenue. The British introduced many systems for collecting revenue from the farmers, but all of them were oppressive, very oppressive. Ijardari system. The Ijardari system was introduced during the tenure of Warren Hastings. It is also known as the system of acquisition because the land was given to the highest bidder in order to take the possession of land. Most bidders offered more than they could actually pay. They did not cultivate the land themselves. They had tenants or all farmers to do it for them. The condition of these farmers also remained miserable, miserable because the bidders bidders would extract the maximum revenue from them. Permanent settlement. Lord Cornwallis made some improvement to remove confusions in the Ijardari system since he himself was a landlord of in England. His idea was that of fixing the land revenue at a permanent amount. He introduced permanent settlement in Bengal, Bihar, and few other areas in 1793. Following were the result of the permanent settlement. First point. This system gave proprietary rights to zamindar who became permanent owners of the land. Second point. They had the right of evict the cultivator for non-payment of their dues of no paying dues in time. Third point, the zamindars were required to pay a fixed amount of land revenue to the government every year. If the zamindars failed to pay the fixed amount, they had to lose their zamindari rights. Fourth point, thus the company was assured of a fixed return from land, and it was also relieved of the trouble of making fresh assessment every year. However, this system also had certain defects which were as follows. First, the zamindar did not take interest in improving the fertility of the land. Their objective was the earn without making any investment in the inland. Thus, while production production from land declined, the revenue demands of zamindar increasing more and more. Second point, the peasants suffered the most under this system. They sometimes had to borrow money from the moneylender in order to pay the revenue to the जमींदार. अल अल्ताफ ये क्या है अल्ताफ there was an increase in the income of a zamindar. The company did not gain anything give since the revenue rate was fixed permanent. Third point, this system created a big class of landlord who became the most loyal supporter of the British rule in India. Rayot system. The Rayot system was tried on a small scale by Captain Alexander Reid in some of the areas that were won by the company from Tipu Sultan. Subsequently, it was developed by Thomas Munro and introduced in Madras and Bombay residences. It was gradually extended to the whole of South India and southwestern India. Since in these areas there were no traditional zamindars, the British made the settlement with the actual cultivator or ryots who had been tilling the land of generation. Under under this system, cultivator remained the owner of land as long as he paid the land revenue. Land revenue was revised after every 20 or 30 years. The revenue was fixed according to the fertility of the soil. Although the system was not bad in itself, but since the British revenue officers were corrupt and extremely strict in collecting revenue, they used to take away almost half of the net produce and land revenue. Bad monsoons mostly created the condition of famines, which added to the poverty and misery of the peasant. Mahalbari system. The company was now in need of more money to meet in expansion of administration. Many of the company officials were convinced that the system of revenue had to be changed again in 1822, and a new land settlement was introduced on a temporary basis. It was introduced in the Gangetic Valley, northwest provinces, Punjab, and parts of central India. It was devised by Halft Mackenzie, who felt that village was an important unit in North Indian society, which needed to be pre- preserved. Under this system. A community unit named Mahal was constituted. This unit was created only for the purpose of revenue collection. The village headmen were held responsible for the collection of land revenue from their respective mahals. In this system, land revenue was not fixed permanently, but some was revised from time to time on the basis of the produce of a mahal. Effect of land revenue system. First, all the system of collecting land revenue were oppressive and were in no way sympathetic to the cultivator. In fact, they added to the misery of the peasantry. Misery of peasantry.
Essential.
Hmm?
Essential.
Essential?
फिर से बोल रहे हो अच्छा ये है क्या मुझे
Peasantry.
अच्छा ठीक है
Second, the permanent settlement created a class of landlord which ruined peasantry. Third point, the Zimidar took no interest in the development of land. They merely became absentee landlord living in Calcutta or
कलकत्ता
Calcutta Calcutta, Calcutta or other faraway towns, thriving on the income derived from the labor of poor farmers. Fourth, the land revenue to be paid by peasants was not fixed and dependent on the whims of the landlord. He had the right to evict the peasant from his land. It introduced an element of insecurity among peasants. 5. To avoid injection from land, the peasants had to borrow money from money lenders or mahajans. Thus, in order to save themselves from Jamidas oppression, they subjected themselves to the clutch clutch- clutches of the money lender.
कहाँ क्लचेस कहाँ फिर से बोल रहे क्लचेस ये है क्लचेस
Clutches.
पूरी और निकलता क्लचेस
Commercialization of agriculture. The British not only changed the existing land revenue system of the country but also drastically changed the nature of production and that item produced. Earlier, the village production was meant to fulfill the needs of the people of village, but the British now starting producing for the needs of market. The objective of this production was to sell the goods in the market. Under this system, the peasant started growing some specialized crops. This system was known as commercialization of agriculture. As a result of industrialization, England's need for raw material increased, hence the British economic policies in India starting being governed governed by the needs of the British industries. Hence, the area of cultivation of such as crops and indigo, cotton, tea, opium, and jute ex- expanded. Plantation were completely under the British control. The Indian peasants were paid very little wages. The owner of the plantation farms called the planter were all Englishmen
क्या होगा, कैसे हो गया इसे भी हम कैसे हो
whose
गया
who
अरे,
exploited
खत्म हो गया ना सर।
नीला पड़ गया
the peasant very much.
इसी तरह महंगा 30
Cultivation of
क्या ला 350 किलो दे रहे हैं।
cultivation of indigo.
2 किलो केस रहा है,
Indigo
कितनी
in a natural
यही
tea,
ठीक है, बस ये
which
सबसे
is
सस्ता
not
पड़ेगा, इससे
by
ज़्यादा।
ये केस भराया अब तो आया नहीं 15 दिन में खत्म हो गया।
cloth manufacturers
क्या करे अपनी गलती
by
है।
to dye clothes since the color produced by indigo was rich and bright. Indigo was preferred by deers. By the end of the 18th century, the demands for indigo grew in Britain, while its production in other parts of the world fell day by day. Closed deer in Britain required larger supplies of indigo, and for these purposes they turned to India.
दो क्वेश्चन का रखा ना
The company in India looked for ways to expand the area under indigo cultivation. With manifold increase in the import of indigo from
ये बहुत अच्छा
Indian to Britain, agent and official of the company began investing in indigo production. Attracted attracted by the high profits from indigo, some of them came to India after quitting their
हमारे घर पे गर्मी है
jobs and became planters. They either bought land or rented
ठंडी देती है
यहाँ क्या ऊपर ना गर्मी लगती है सर।
यहाँ से ऐसे भाई
it
लोग
from after zamindars
हमारे क्या है गर्मी
and produced indigo by employing the red laborer. This was known as niche
रात में चलती है क्या
cultivation since there were many problems attached with this type of cultivation. Only 25% of a land producing indigo was under the system, the rest was under another mode of cultivation known as the Riote system. Under the Riote system, the planter forced the riots to sing a contract. Those riots who signed the contract got cash loan at low rates of interest. The planter also provided them seeds and equipment. After the crops was delivered by the riot to the indigo planter, the riot was given a fresh loan and this cycle started all over again. Indigo revolts of Bengal. Patients who were initially tempted by the loan soon realized the hidden exploitation system. Firstly, the price they got for their labor was very low. Secondly, after taking the loan once, the cycle of loans never ended. Thirdly, the cultivation of indigo exhausted the fertility of the soil rapidly. As a result, after an indigo harvest, rice could not be sown on that land. Consequently, thousands of youth in Bengal refused to grow indigo. Those peasants who still worked for the planter were boycotted. Riot armed with sword and spear boys and arrows attacked indigo factories. They refused to pay rent to the planter. They beat the agent of planter known as Gomastas. tasks and swore not to take advance from them. In future, women also participated actively in this protest. It was the intentionally oppressive nature of the indigo system that was at the root of the rebellion. However, they expected support from local Zamindar intellectually as well as the British government. Jamidars were happily unhappy with the increasing power of planters and were also annoyed at being forced by them to give them their land on long leases. With the spread of rebellion, intellectually from Calcutta refused to the Indigo district. They wrote about the miseries of the riot, the tyranny of the planter, and the horror of the indigo cultivation system. The famous Bengali author Dina Bandhu Mintra wrote a play Neil Darpan depicting the plight of the riot and exposing the planter oppressive. The British government also felt concerned, especially after the revolt of 1857. They were afraid of an, another such a big rebellion again. Indigo munition,
नहीं तो अच्छा बनता तेज
afraid of a rebellion and moved by the powerful
कितना
campaign led
ये सस्ता
by the intelligentsia of
लोकल लेगा तुमको ये
Bengal. The British government appointed the Indigo Commission in 1869. The commission inquired about the entire situation and held the planter guilty of gross abuses of power. The commission also criticized them for the oppression and the coercive method used by them against the cultivator. It set the cultivator free from the obligation to renew the contract after fulfilling the existing one. As a result, the indigo production collapsed in Bengal. The planter now made Bihar the center of indigo cultivation. After his return from South Africa, Mahatma Gandhi also visiting Champaran to see the indigo cultivator fleet. His visit marked the beginning of the Champaran movement 1917 against the indigo planter. हो गया.